Brian Wilson, tortured by father, starved by therapist. Brian Wilson's father Murray had lost his eye in an industrial accident. He wore a glass eye to replace it, but when he wanted to terrify his sons, he removed it. He forced them to stare into the empty socket. The gaping hole scared Brian for life. This was how the Beach Boys creator learned fear from his own father. Murray was a violent alcoholic who became a monster when he drank. He once hit 3-year-old Brian with a lead pipe. The blow permanently damaged his hearing. Another time, he beat Brian with a 2x4 board. Brian called himself and his brothers kids who get hit. The verbal abuse never stopped either. Murray constantly called his sons losers and worthless failures.
Nothing we did was ever good enough.
Brian recalled, Murray screamed at them to do more. The abuse destroyed Brian's mental health. He developed schizoaffective disorder and heard voices. Brian sometimes fought back against his father. Once, he defecated on a plate and served it as lunch.
"Here's your lunch,"
he told his shocked father. Murray dragged him to the bathroom and beat him badly. In 1964, Brian finally broke free. The Beach Boys fired Murray as their manager. But Brian's nightmare was far from over. His family hired therapist Eugene Landy. They hoped Landy would save Brian from drugs and illness. Instead, Landy became a new tormentor. He controlled every part of Brian's life for 20 years. Landy padlocked refrigerators to control Brian's eating. He poured water on Brian to force him out of bed.
"I live in a strange hell,"
Brian said about Landy.
"I'm a prisoner with no hope of escaping."
Landy charged millions and secretly changed Brian's will. Brian finally escaped Landy's control in 1992. He channeled decades of pain into timeless music.